Oh, you ready? Sorry.
No.
I was just thinking about how much I love my tanks. What I love about water is that if you love it and respect it, it will give you many, many, many gifts. Just like all things in the natural world. It is so crucial to life and so invisible to most of us. We put it on our hands multiple times a day right out of a faucet and never think about the fact that it's water. And in fact, for many of us, it's a river. And there's a huge fight right now in California. We're trying to increase the amount of river that needs to stay in the river to 40%. That we're having to fight tooth and nail to get 40% of a river to stay in a river. I mean, frankly, that's a sad state of affairs. So that whole ecosystem is impacted by our water use. When the drought's over, people forget, but my job is to remind them that it's really not about the drought, it's about the ecosystems. There is simply not enough river to go around, and so conservation and reuse have to happen. It's not optional. And I have sat in a room full of managers from water companies and asked them, what's your daily water use at home? And they don't know. It's so easy. It's not, you see, we've got a couple of buckets here and there. You know, that adds up to 5-6 gallons a day more in the garden, or in the dog bowl, or flushing the toilet, or whatever else you want to do with that water. For me, the idea is to get people to have a connection, so that they can recognize what they see it all the time. Not just when it's coming out of the faucet, but when it's in a puddle, when it's here, it's there. Suddenly you're seeing water. People talk about things that were meant to be or fate, and I look at it more like either you're in the flow of the natural flow of life, sort of like you're in the natural flow of the water cycle, or you're not. And when you're in the flow, all these things just happen naturally. It's amazing. And it makes me feel like I'm in sync with the rivers. I'm in sync with the water cycle. It's not just me, I'm connected, you know, like every part of me is connected.